Terrex Agravic. The men's Adidas Terrex Agravic. We're going to go over a list of pros and cons, things that I like, things that I don't like about the shoe, and hopefully it'll give you an idea of whether or not you should buy it. So first off, we're going to start with the drop. I like a low drop shoe. I've been running in Ultras. All of my road shoes have been low drop. The highest I'll go is 6 or 7, and this is pushing that. It's at 6 millimeters, but I consider that fine, especially since that is the lowest drop that Adidas offers at this point, I believe. The tread on the shoe, you can see right here, it's pretty beefy, and that's something that I really like in a trail shoe. You want something that's going to grip, and this does a really good job. This is Continental bike tire rubber. I'm not really sure what it is, but it does a good job. All around, I really like the sole of this shoe. It's good. It's been grippy on wet surfaces, on wet rocks. It does well where it's super dusty and a lot of loose dirt, a lot of loose gravel. It really grips all that. With other brands of shoes, I've had these lugs break off, and I have yet to even see anything like that with this. They have worn down a little bit, but I have been running a little bit on the road. With the wear and tear, it brings me to quality. And I want a shoe that's going to last. Running shoes can be quite pricey, which I will get into this shoe's price in a little bit. I think this is a pretty high quality shoe. I've probably put 200 miles on these shoes, and I have seen very little wear and tear. So weight, it's kind of an inner battle whether to put it as a pro or a con. It comes in at 11 ounces, which is slightly heavier than the Ultras I was running in, but that's probably because of this heavy duty rubber that they have on the bottoms. The cons with this thick rubber sole is the weight. The pros with it is you're going to get more protection. This doesn't have a rock plate on it, which leaves it very flexible, and that's something that I really like in a shoe. But without a rock plate, you need protection, and that's, I think, why they put such a thick rubber sole on it, so you get protection. And honestly, it has great protection. I run on very rocky trails up here in northern Utah, and in previous shoes I've really felt sharp rocks coming through and hurting the ball of my foot when I'm running, and I haven't had any problems with this shoe. Even with the weight, they still feel pretty fast, and I think that's partly because of this boost material, which brings me to the cushioning. It's about a mid-range cushion. It's not a minimalist, but I would say it leans on the more minimalist side, but it's definitely in the mid-range for cushion. With this boost material, I have run in Adidas Boost. I ran the Boston Marathon in Adidas Boost. I can't remember which version it was, but I could tell on those road shoes the boost material did have a lot of energy return. I don't feel it as much on this. I'm okay with that because the boost material seemed to be less stable, and with this shoe they've put in this rubber around right here. They've really done a good job of utilizing the boost material while at the same time giving you the stability that you need on the trail. Now we're going to move on to the upper. You get quite a bit of protection. There's quite a bit of toe protection here. This mesh right here offers plenty of airflow. I've had shoes in the past where I didn't like them because my feet got super hot. This shoe does not have that problem, and that's awesome. Adidas has made a tongue out of EVA material. It's not the usual cloth, and at first when I saw it I was a little worried. I didn't think I'd like it, but it does offer enough padding between your foot and the laces. My two biggest complaints with this shoe are, number one, the lacing system, and number two, the fit. And to show you here, the lacing system is pretty, they have the right idea. It's just they need to change it just a little bit. So down here you can see how the lacing system goes wide to kind of bring in that toe box. I don't think you need that because of the fit. The fit is skinny. I have an average width foot, and it just feels tight. The biggest part of the lacing system that I thought was going to be a deal breaker was right here on this shoe. Right here underneath, when my foot is in the shoe, on my outside two toes, I get some rub. And I thought when I put the shoe on and I was walking around at the beginning, I thought it was going to be a deal breaker and I was going to hate this shoe. but for some reason when I start running, it's gone. I don't feel it. It doesn't bother me. I don't understand why, but as much as I thought it was going to be a big deal, it hasn't been. Another con, and I told you that we'd get into this, is the price. The price of this shoe is $135, but you can find it cheaper. Campsaver.com has them for $107 or something like that. All in all, this shoe I think is a great trail shoe, a great option. Hopefully in the future versions of the shoe, they will be able to fix the problems that it has, and they will have a better shoe. I do not think that you will be disappointed in the shoe as long as you do not have an overly wide foot. I received this shoe because I am an Adidas outdoor ambassador. I have not been paid to say anything good about this shoe, but I hope that this video helps you make the decision whether or not to buy this shoe. I know that I probably missed a few things that you were wondering about this shoe. If I did, please comment below and I will try and answer those. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Follow me on Instagram. Thanks. Oh, what do you think of this shoe? Do you like it?